Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Beautiful Six of Wands. Very interesting. We're going to do our... Oops, that's the wrong button. We're going to do our Dove and Serpent spread. And this... Wow, this is already looking very, very nice. A lot of good earth energy. We've got that Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your fate, part of your destiny. This is looking really, really nice. A lot of power here with the Six of Wands. Let's select our mystery card here. We're going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot for our mystery card, and this is the card that we select randomly. We're going to set it aside, put our alien on top, and just leave it right over there. We're not going to look at that until the very end, okay? And hopefully that will, tie everything together and give us the confirmation we need at the end of the reading. So let's look around here again. We've got, let's see, Major. Well, we've got the Fool and their destiny. That's fantastic. We've got some earth, we've got some air, fire, and water. And we've got some air, fire, a little bit more air at the end. This is really, really nice. I like this configuration of energy. Six of Wands, first of all. Your creativity, your energy, your will, your power, right? Your confidence, your ambition. It's really coming together in a very balanced way. This is you accepting your fate. This is you accepting your environment, really, your connections, the way you're manifesting your creativity. Whatever work you're doing right now, I think you're about to reach that point where you finally feel like you've made it, like you're living your destiny. The key word for the Six of Wands usually is victory, right? Victory after a long struggle. But I think this wasn't really a struggle with you doing the work or being good at it or having success. I think it's a struggle with this Wheel of Fortune in the back. I think you were wrestling with this accepting your fate, accepting that this is what you're meant to be doing, right? And it could be because of this Princess of Cups down here at the bottom. Maybe we thought we weren't good enough. Maybe we thought we're not ready. There's a lot of maybe self-doubt, a lot of emotional stuff involved here with the Princess of Cups. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but let's celebrate this win. This is a big win, yeah? So I think that the more you accept your role and step into your power, step into your confidence, the more you accept this destiny and this fate, the more success you're going to have, because this is what's meant for you. I think it's what you've always wanted. You've always were hoping that this would be it. You've struggled with accepting your own value almost, right? Accepting that this is meant for you. It's okay for you to accept this. It is yours, So I feel like this victory that we're experiencing now, this is you finally owning it, right? Finally accepting that you deserve this. You've worked for it. This is meant for you. It's okay for you to take it and do it and own it and command it, right? It's okay for you to be confident. It's almost like we wanted this to be our fate, our work, our life, whatever's going on in your life, I don't know. But we were reluctant to believe in it because we felt like, well, there's no way. There's no way. Maybe you thought you were kind of fooling yourself into thinking that this was real. It's almost like when you wake up from a dream and you say, oh yeah, I knew it. It was a dream. When you have those really, really successful dreams, even at the end of the dream, before you wake up, you're just like, I'm not, this is too good. I'm not buying it. But in this case, the dream is real. Okay. This is meant for you. This is a very powerful thing for you to accept. And accepting it is going to give you this power of manifestation. Look at this wonderful earth energy that we see. We see Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, expansiveness, good luck, good fortune. Really, everything is coming up, jackpot for you. And we're moving into this infinite potential for manifestation. This is everything that you wanted. Whatever success looks like for you, whatever the results of this work are in your wildest dreams, this is the car that's going to make that happen, especially with this Six of Wands energy, right? So let's talk a little bit about this Princess of Discs or Pentacles. This is this is Mother Nature in some ways, right? This is the farmer. This is someone, this is that spirit. This is that God, goddess, deity, guardian angels, spirit guides, whatever you want to call it, but clothed in form, right? In the role of Mother Nature, let's say. Infinite potential. Has all the seeds for every crop, every plant, everything you could possibly want. It's got a bag full of seeds for all of it, right? And it's really up to you what seeds you're going to plant, right? What you're going to put. The bag of seeds is there. This is like going to the seed store or whatever. There's infinite varieties. So this is very unique. This is very specialized. It's very general. It's very universal. But this is also very unique because it's your own seeds, right? It's whatever you choose to plant out of this, right? So this is really infinite potential, okay? But what we need with this potential is we need discernment. We need to know what we want to plant. And we need to do things the right way. So we're accepting that this is our role now. That this is now maybe we're the farmer, right? We're accepting that this is meant for us. This is real, We need to shake off that kind of disbelief. And we need to get to work. Yeah. This is power. And we have to use this power. That Six of Wands, that's power. Now we've got to start planting. Now we've got to start preparing the soil, putting the seeds in the ground, watering it, giving it sunlight, and being careful. We don't want to rush forward too fast. We want to take our time a little bit. We want to be cautious. We want to do things the right way. All right. And I think we're doing that. This is the card that's in the position of tomorrow. This is tomorrow's energy. Right now, it's about accepting this role, accepting that we've got all of this success in potential form right in front of us, and now is the time, right now is the time to decide what we're planting. Well, that's why we've got this Six of Wands here. Six of Swords, excuse me. The Six of Swords is your plan. It is your blueprint. It is your list of all of the things that you're planting. This is the crops that we're growing this season. So you have a plan, I think, and you're trying to organize things now. The sixes are very balanced, very harmonious energies. So we've got that Six of Wands now. We're accepting that power. We've got the Six of Swords. Now we're understanding that power. We're sorting it out mentally, psychically. We're organizing it. We're We're making a plan. We're making a plan. First, we have to shake off that disbelief, you know. And that disbelief, I really think, is this coming from this this Princess of Cups. This is this is some kind of an emotional, unconscious, self-doubt kind of thing, right? This is just feeling like this can't be real, you know. But with the princesses or with the pages, it's all about taking a step forward, trying it out, right? Going with it just to see, you know, suspending that disbelief, right? Just you may still not believe it, but just give it a shot, right? Try it out. Maybe you'll see that it is indeed real. So even if you feel like this is a dream, the Princess of Cups is saying, we're just going to participate in the dream as if it's real, because you never know. Yeah. So this is overcoming that little bit of self-doubt, that little emotional thing that's holding us back. We've got to get over that, because this is real. And we see how real it is when we go horizontal here, right? Your fate, power, manifestation, tending that garden in the future. Keeping this thing alive, keeping it growing, right? So this is really important for longevity, for future. The caution, the careful tending of this garden. Now that brings us down to the path of the serpent with this Two of Swords. Two of Swords in your general energy. This is, again, kind of this choice, this decision to just shake off the disbelief and go for it. Try it out. Maybe you still, in the back of your mind or down beneath everything, you still kind of think maybe it's not real, maybe it's a dream. We're choosing to go forward with it, believing in it, right? This is a belief in yourself. This is suspending disbelief, suspending your judgment, going with the flow, right? Going with this Jupiter energy, going with this Wheel of Fortune, just, you know, on the off chance that it's real. So we're not going to debate. We're not going to question it too much, you know. And the Two of Swords here. And what that brings us to, well, is this Fool energy. The Fool energy is all expansiveness. It is, there's no self-consciousness here. Yeah. There's no real awareness of self, you know. It's like, it's an experience. This is the flow. Yeah. This is you just merging into this energy. See, the Wheel of Fortune is also expansiveness. This is the Jupiter energy that's very expansive. It's pulling in all of these good things for you. Okay? And the Fool is that kind of expansiveness, but has no discernment, has no thought, right? Empty. It's empty, right? It's just pure awareness. It's not holding on to anything. It's like that goldfish. It's like that infinite moment where everything is new and everything just is flowing through. So it's a real different relationship to your environment than you're used to. Okay, this is a wonder. This is a freedom. This is just becoming this thing, right? We're not minding. We have a plan. Yeah, see, we've got our plan. We've organized things. But when it comes to doing this work, being part of this flow, we are just pure being, right? We're trying to not mind. We're trying to not think. We're trying to not debate. We're trying to not worry. We're not trying to figure it out. We're not believing or disbelieving. We're suspending the air here. We're suspended in air. This Fool is pure air. But the Two of Swords tries to figure things out, tries to sort things out, tries to split things into categories. But we're not doing that. We're Fool energy. We are just going with it. Yeah. So it's kind of it's a different style, I think. You know, we're going to have fun with it, even if it is a dream. The Fool is some energy, doesn't know dream from reality, doesn't care. It has no self-awareness, doesn't know that if this is a dream, that I'm in the dream. No, it's just, it is the dream or it is the reality. It doesn't know the difference. It doesn't care. It's just awareness, consciousness, expansion. It's going to fill whatever container it's in. It is not aware of any borders. It's just going to keep expanding, you know. And interestingly, the very next card is this Four of Wands. This is you manifesting your creativity. See, we see on the path of the dove here, this fire and earth, right? It's taking our power, our creativity, and manifesting it, giving it form. And I think that this is an important card because it's in the position here of what we don't want. But this is also what we need, right? And maybe we don't want the Four of Wands because it is kind of a temporary thing. And we feel like that kind of reinforces our initial doubt over here on the path of the day. All right, sorry about that, Scorpio. I had to change out batteries again. The problem with doing these is it requires so many things to be plugged in. So here we have the Four of Wands. This is what we kind of were last talking about, right? It's in the position of what we don't want. And I think that this is a good lesson about the temporariness of what we're doing, or about the fulfillment that we get in the process itself, not in the final product, right? There's a reason why this is right here. There's a reason why we are having this fire and earth energy, because it is the process of planting the seeds, of growing the crops, growing whatever this project, this life, this product, this business, this family, these relationships, whatever it is you're working on. It's in the process. It's not so much in the final product, right? And this card is kind of what we always talk about as the campfire card, you know? We create these campfires, we gather our materials, right, our stones, and we create the fire. We put the fire in there, and we enjoy the campfire, and it brings other people around, right? People see a campfire, they say, oh, I'm going to go say hi, right? Have something to eat, sit down, and commune with the fire, with the people around. So this is something that brings everyone together, but it's a temporary thing, right? But it's kind of a conflict, because we know that we want something long-lasting. We want this longevity. We want to build something that's going to last, and it very well will last, right? You're doing it the right way. You're doing it in a smart manner that's going to increase its longevity, okay? But this card's here to remind us that the main purpose of it, or the real benefit of it, the real joy, the real meaning, the deeper kind of hidden meaning almost, is in the fact that it's meant to bring everyone together. It's the process that brings people together. It's not really the final result. It's the effort that you put into it. So at the end of, in the morning when we wake up, we put these stones back, we extinguish the fire, and then we move on. Well, then we're going to have another campfire later that night anyway. So it's not just the temporariness doesn't mean that things end, right? It just means that we have to continue the process. We have to continue moving to the next campsite, and we take our materials and we put them together, and we build that. It's the process that brings people together. So I think that there is that component for you that we need to be aware of. We need this card. We need this campfire, this process to bring people together. So I wonder if there's a little bit of an issue here with this temporariness. Maybe it's something that you realize you need to focus on, bringing people together as part of this process. It's not just, the results and what we're growing and having that finished product It's the process. Everybody comes together on the farm and kind of helps out, right? Then, of course, yes, everybody gets to share in the abundant vegetables and fruit and the harvest of the crop. You know, everybody participates. So maybe there's a need for you to focus on how to use this as an opportunity to bring people together. We see that a little bit with the Six of Wands, too. The Six of Wands is about cooperation. It's about people with the same vibe coming together, right? It's the Three of Wands and the Three of Wands meshing together, blending, uniting, resonating, harmonizing, whatever, you know, vibing with each other. So finding your people, yeah. Finding those with similar interests, similar purpose, that have the same kind of work that you do, that believe in the same things, you know, that all want to share in this work or just come together. Everybody has their own jobs, their own work, but we come together under this kind of shared purpose. Yeah. The final card here is this Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is here at the end as a reminder to don't overthink it, right? Don't get too wrapped up in these little details and these philosophical issues, or even in the planning. Don't get too wrapped up here in this Six of Swords. Don't get caught back in this Two of Swords. Let's try to stay a little bit free, like this Fool energy. Now, we don't have to be quite as carefree or as absent-minded as the Fool, but we don't want to get so wrapped up in the psychic, mental, logical, you know, figuring it out, trying to analyze things, that we don't move. We wanted the real beauty, again, is in accepting this as our work, as the flow of our creative process, and enjoy this process and use it to bring people together to manifest your creative energy, your will. Let's not overthink it, okay? Let's not overthink it. Now, let's look at the mystery card, though. I'm curious about this little guy and what kind of energy they might bring. This to me should be another six. I'd like to see a Six of Pentacles here, showing that the Six of Wands, the balanced, harmonious fire energy, is manifesting as a balanced, harmonious earth energy, and it's like everybody, that the Six of Discs would be everybody kind of gathered around your fire now, you know. Well, let's see what this will be. This is justice or adjustment. This is balance. This is understanding the results, understanding the consequences to our actions, really. Understanding that the actions and decisions you make now are going to affect things in the future. So it kind of calls back a little bit to this Two of Swords and this Princess of Cups. Are we choosing to live this dream, right? If it is a dream, are we choosing to just go with it? Or are we choosing to ignore it, thinking, nah, this can't be real? Well, you have to understand the implications of that, right? If you decide either way, what is that going to mean down the road? You know, it's kind of it's a little bit the card of karma, the card of you know, of judgment, right? We're going to be judged on our actions, on our connections with the world and with people and with our pets, our plants, whatever. It's not just about the intention behind it. You know, the reason why, well, I didn't do this because something inside told me that it was not real, that it wasn't true, I didn't believe it. The Two of Swords, you know, I'm choosing to go a different way because it makes more sense, it seems more logical and whatever. So that, you know, it's fine, but we have to understand that the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, right? We're going to really be able to see the worth of this when we're at this campfire. We see down here, when we're at the campfire and we're enjoying this bounty, this harvest, these crops that we've grown. This is the real value here, is in the process, in the connection, in the sharing, in the community of it all, right? That's where we're going to really be able to gauge what this means to us. And we're going to be weighing it in that little scale down there, if you could see it. We're going to be weighing the fruits of our labors, you know. And that's where we're going to find the meaning. And we're going to see in the end if this is worth it, but we're not going to even know if we choose to be down here in these energies and not even try. Ignore it like it's not a real thing. Well, then we know how it's going to end up at that point, right? Anyway, Scorpio, this was really amazing. I really love this energy for you. We're going to do an extended. If you would like to stick around, just click on the link that's up here. That'll give you access to every extended reading. Okay, so you can cross-watch, you can watch your other placements, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I appreciate you. Thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.